Alright, so we should hopefully be live. I got the notification on my phone, so hopefully everything's good. Let me see. There might be a delay or something. I don't know. Do I have a delay set? Alright, yeah, we're good. Alright, so I'm going to be looking at the comments, the chat on my phone, so just letting you all know. I was going to have a face cam, but I really don't want to like block up any of the texts or anything on the for the anime that are on the list. Like like I was going to have my face cam up here, but it's like really small. And I guess the important thing about this video anyway is the list. So, I mean, if you guys want the face cam, I'll keep the face cam, but I don't really feel it's that super necessary. So, if you can tell by my voice, I kind of just woke up not too long ago, so it probably doesn't sound that different, but yeah, this is the winter anime lineup. These are going to be the shows that I'm going to be watching, plan to watch for the winter. And also, this video, we're going to do it all together. This is going to cover the shows that I plan to cover on the channel. So, I think I do it differently than a lot of people do because I know people in the past have got confused when I say like shows I'm watching and shows I'm reacting to. Like, some people think like the shows I'm watching are still the shows I'm covering on the channel. Like, just in general, I'm going to go over the shows I'm watching, but then there's going to be the select few that I'm reacting to or covering on the channel. So that's how I kind of do it. That's how I've always done it. So yeah, that's how this is going to work. Obviously, there are some shows carrying over from the fall to the winter, so I will be like briefly going through those. Uh, but for the most part, I do know like what I'm going to watch, so I may breeze through some of these, but ones that I really haven't heard anything about, honestly, I may read the descriptions, but really I don't want to make this anything too crazy long, you know? So, because these always end up being like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour sometimes. I remember the last stream we had, it was like an hour. So, we'll probably breeze through them and then discuss after like what our most anticipated are for the winter. So, honestly, first off, this is what I want to say. This season right here is looking, at least in my opinion, way more promising than what we had last winter. So for the winter of 2017, yeah, I think we had like maybe Konosuba season 2. There was some like I honestly really can't even remember what we had in that season. Like, to be completely honest with you, there was maybe one or two shows that I really liked from that season, but this season right here is looking really promising. Maybe not as promising as the fall, but um, this winter's looking pretty up. That's what I'm saying. MemoryNK. Yeah, War Crouch, you probably just got here. I mean, I could put the cam on, but I really don't want to see here's how small it would be because I don't want to like block up any of the text for the shows. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, if you guys want me to keep it, I'll keep it. That's not a big deal. But it's just gonna be this small, so I hope that's all right with you. Oh no, memory. What about your Echo 7? How are you gonna have time to watch? Well, Miles and Blake finished your Echo 7, so that's not really a problem anymore. All right, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna stop wasting time. I am gonna be looking at the chat periodically. I'm just looking at it on my phone, so if you see me looking down like this, I'm looking at the chat. So yeah. So the first one we have here, Violet Evergarden. A lot of people are. This is their number one, like without a doubt, most anticipated for the winter. And while I won't really say that, I am really excited for this. There's a lot of hype, a lot of talk surrounding Violet Evergarden. It's going to be a beautiful series. I don't know if you guys have saw the previews. I guarantee you have already, but it looks absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I don't really know what to expect in terms of the story and all that, but I am looking forward to this series a whole lot. So definitely plan to watch Violet Evergarden. So after that, we have Overlord Season 2, which a lot of people thought we weren't going to get a Season 2. But I kind of was assuming, like, after they announced those compilation films and whatnot, because of the recent trend that we've had, like, with getting compilation films and then there's another season afterwards, I was thinking, there's actually quite a high possibility we'd get an Overlord Season 2, and we have an Overlord Season 2 coming. So that's awesome. I was a big fan of the first season, and I'm ready for more to see what else we get into with our characters in the second season. So, yeah. Next up, we have Fate Extra Last Encore. Of course, Overlord Season 2, I plan to watch if you guys didn't get that. I watched Season 1. And if you haven't caught up to Overlord yet, it's a pretty enjoyable series. So you have like a month or so to get caught up, so that's a good amount of time. So it's only 12 or 13 episodes the first season is. It's a very, very fun show, and there's some really interesting characters in it. I'll say that, like with Albedo and Ainz and whatnot. So yeah, and of course animated by Madhouse. So yeah, moving on to the next one. Like I said, Fate Extra Last Encore from Shaft, based off a video game for Fate Extra. Now I don't really know much in terms of this and its relation to the other Fate series, but I mean it's Fate, and I'm gonna watch it because it's Fate. I usually always try to, I gave Apocrypha a try. I'm still caught up with Apocrypha. I've watched I think all the Fate series. I haven't watched the original Fate Stay Night. I think that's it. And I'm waiting for Heaven's Feel to come out. So, well, it's already came out in theaters, but I'm waiting for like a Blu-ray or somewhere online on like Nya or Horrible Subs. I don't know who's gonna put it out, but I do plan to watch Heaven's Feel. And there's like it's a trilogy, so there's gonna be two more after that, after the first one. So another Fate series, another one I'm going to be watching. And I haven't looked at most of the staffs for these shows. Uh, but I think I heard little peeps that the staff on Fate Extra Last Encore is like pretty dang good. So yeah. Next up, I mean, yeah, like I think who said it? I think Ali said it. Like the first five of these, the first four, I don't know about five, but the first four of these are like pretty hype. Like these are probably towards the top of my list for most anticipated. Seven Deadly Sins season 2. We had that whole debacle how people thought the OVAs, because of how Netflix was advertising it, they were calling the 4 OVAs like season 2, and a lot of people were confused and were like, "Oh, this is season 3 of the Seven Deadly Sins." No, this is the actual season 2 from A1, and really excited for that. Big fan of the first season. I don't know how long or how much this is going to adapt, but I hope it's another 24, 25 episode run. I'd love to see that, but only time will tell. I think we're gonna get. I don't know. I haven't read the manga, but I think his name is Escanor, the last sin we have to see or whatever. I'm really excited to see him and what he brings to the table because I have no idea. So that's gonna be another thing I'm looking forward to. 100% Seven Deadly Sins season 2, and just seeing all our characters back. Bond's probably personally my favorite character. I don't know about you all. What's your favorite character in the Seven Deadly Sins? Mine's probably, like I said, Bond. So yeah, next up we have Citrus, which is the Yuri show. I think. I mean, if you see the cover, it's yeah. But I haven't really read much on this. So it says uh, Aihara. I'm not gonna try and pronounce these Japanese names. Holy crap! A high school girl whose main interests are fashion, friends, and having fun is about to get a reality check due to her mom's remarriage. Yuzu, okay, they're gonna help me out and shorten her name. Thank you. Yuzu has transferred to a new all-girls school that is extremely strict. Her real education is about to begin. From I see, this is what I don't like about freaking Annie chart. Oh my gosh, the freaking scrolling is so stupid. From day one, happy-go-lucky Yuzu makes enemies, namely the beautiful yet stern student council president May. So what happens when a dejected Yuzu returns home and discovers the shock of her life that May is actually her new stepsister who has come to oh, wow. Okay then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably give this one a shot. We'll see how that goes. I mean, what was that short we had that I forget what the short was called, but it was like a Yuri one. I forget what it was called, but it was like very recent, and I watched that somehow all the way through. So I'll give this one a shot. Uh, and by the way, so far I'm just going over the ones I'm watching. I haven't talked about the ones I plan to react to over first, so that'll be towards the end after we go through the whole list. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, another isekai show. I mean, I think we kind of know what to expect with this one. I don't know if it's going to throw anything different at us, but just from just from the cover, it looks like another like in another world on my smartphone, another like SAO, one of those kind of shows, Log Horizon, whatever. I don't know how much of a difference this show is going to bring compared to those other ones, but it looks pretty generic to me. I am going to watch it and give it a shot. But yeah, I think we know what to expect with this one. So yeah. Card Captor Sakura, Clear Card Hen. I have not watched Card Captor Sakura at all, so I'm going to be skipping out on that one. I've heard it's okay though. And next up, probably honestly my most anticipated right here, the Trigger and A1 Pictures collaboration. I mean, you have to be excited for anything Trigger. But we have Darling in the Franxx. Just when Trigger had that whole announcement thing with there's Promare, there's Darling in the Franxx, and Gridman. Like those three series, like I'm so pumped for. I think we're getting Gridman in 2018. I don't know about Promare, but Promare, the staff on Promare, it's by the director of Gurren Lagann. Uh, I cannot wait for Promare. But I mean, we got Darling in the Franxx for now. Still really excited for this. I mean, it kind of seems like another Kisniver to me, at least with mechs in it. So I'm all down for that. I don't know how much different it's going to be, but Darling in the Franxx, I'm really excited for. I mean, how could you not be excited for a Trigger show? So yeah, that's a definite yes for me. Let's see what we got here. Let's peep at the chat real quick. Oh, Natsuzo Trap. That's what it was. Thank you, Ray Dare. What's up, Cookie? 2 new anime of Fate Grand Order will be on TV. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I mean, there was no way, just with that one episode or whatever, that special Fate Grand Order, that they didn't plan for something else to come, and especially how Grand Order ended off. I mean, there's definitely more to come. So, yeah. According to Live Chart, the new Fate Grand Order shows are in the winter. Really? Hmm. I I don't know if we're gonna see it in this chart. If it's on Live Chart, I'm not sure. But we'll keep going here. Next up, we have, I think it's called Love Is Like the Rain. I think the English name is Akira Tachibana is a soft-spoken high school student who used to be a part of the track and field club, but due to an injury, she's no longer able to run as fast as she once could. Working part-time at a family restaurant, as a recourse, she finds herself inexplicably falling in love with her manager, a divorced 45-year-old man with a young son. Honestly, I know some people may be like weirded out or whatever with this premise, and I honestly am really interested to see how they handle this kind of relationship, this kind of uh, I mean, you don't really see stuff like this too often, and I'm honestly excited to see what they do with this. Now, could it be like, I don't know, could it be one of those that just is a hot topic for discussion and divides the anime community? It could be one of those, yeah. But I do plan to check it out, and I want to see, like I said, how they handle it. So that's all I'm going to say on that one for now. By Wit Studio as well, so that's something to take note of. And I mean, they're doing a wonderful job with the Ancient Magus Bride. I think this is just going to be like a 12 episode, like a one course show. I don't know anything about the source material, the manga, or anything like that, but um, I am going to check this one out. That's for sure. Let's see here. Next up, we have Record of Grand Crest War. Now, I think that this is, it's not related to Record of Lodos War. I think that's what it's called. So I can watch this, and I do definitely want to watch it because it kind of seems like a Alderman type of show, like one of those like fantasy action series with a pretty large cast. So kind of like a Roku no Yusha, except the mystery. You know, uh, this one seems like one that I'd honestly enjoy. Could it flop? Yeah, but I mean, we'll see what they do with it. It says the series takes place on a continent ruled by chaos. The chaos breeds disaster, but the lords of the continent have the power of Crest that can calm the chaos and protect the people. However, before anyone realizes it, the rulers cast aside their creed of purifying the chaos and instead start to fight each other for each other's crests and to gain dominion over one another. Silica, an isolated mage who scorns the lords for abandoning their creed, and a wandering knight named Theo, who was on a journey to train to one day liberate his hometown, which is under tyrannical rule, make an everlasting oath to each other as master and servant, and work together to reform this continent dominated by wars and chaos. So, I mean, something that we've heard before in terms of the premise, but I think this could be a pretty enjoyable watch, to be honest. Animated by A1. We'll see how it goes. I am going to check that one out, though. So, just to recap, so far we got Violet Evergarden, Overlord Season 2, Fate Extra Last Encore, Seven Deadly Sins Season 2, Citrus, Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, that's 6, Darling in the Franxx, that's 7, Love is Like the Rain, 8, and Record of Grand Crest War, 9. Pop Team Epic, I don't know why there's so much, like, is hype or whatever around this show. I mean, it's like a big meme or something. I have no idea. But it says the surreal 4-panel manga centers around two 14-year-old girls, the short Papuko and the tall Pipimi, I think. I I don't know. Is this show really worth checking out? Like, come on, you guys. Like, is this something do you think I would really enjoy? Because I don't know about this one, to be completely honest with you all. Like, do I want to waste my time with something like this? Is it really? Yeah, I mean, Ali said, I keep wanting to call you Yuki. Oh my gosh. I mean, does it? I don't think it really matters to you, but Pop Team Epic. You say it's a meme, the meme show. Pop Team Epic should be garbage or great. See, I don't know. I'm gonna say no for now, but if I see a lot of people are enjoying it and that's actually pretty hilarious or whatever they're doing with it, then I might check it out. But for now, it's gonna be a no. Next up, we have Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. If you blush, you lose. Living by this principle, the middle schooler Nishikata gets constantly made fun of by his seat neighbor Takagi-san. With his pride shattered to pieces, he vows to turn the tables and get back at her someday, and so he attempts to tease her day after day, only to find himself victim to Takagi-san's, ridicule again sooner than later. Will he be able to make Takagi-san blush from embarrassment even once in the end? This could be pretty funny. This could be a funny show. I don't know, but honestly, I'm gonna say no for now. But maybe after one or two episodes, if I hear some good things about it, I'll peep it. But I'm gonna say no. There's just so much I plan to watch this season that I don't want to take up too much. So I'm gonna say no on that one as well. Next up here we have Beatless. I believe in that smile, even if you don't have a soul. 2105 AD Japan. The humanoid android High E became part of people's life, and was handling the things humans could and couldn't do. Endo Arado, unlike his friends Kenko and Rio who hate Hai, felt sympathy for Hai, which is supposed to be just objects. One night, Arado suddenly gets assaulted by mysterious falling cherry blossoms that make Hai and machines run havoc. Okay. Will the cornered Arado be saved by the mysterious Hai Lycia? I haven't heard much on the light novel for this. That's what it's based off of. But I mean, it does sound pretty interesting, and I think I'll give this one a shot. I think I'll give Beatless a shot. Have any of you read the light novels or anything, or know anything about this series? So yeah, Beatless I'll try. Next up, Kokoku from the newly formed Geno Studio. They finished what Manglobe had started on genocidal Oregon, and now they've actually announced a few series that they're working on. Kokoku is one of them, and it says Juri Yukawa lives with her neat father and brother, her retired grandfather, her sister, and her young nephew. One day her nephew and brother are kidnapped for ransom, only having 30 minutes to meet the demands of the kidnappers. Juri, who realizes there is not enough time to prepare the money, decides to head for their rescue by herself with knife in hand. When her... See, this is what I just don't like about... See, I lost my spot now. with knife in hand, when her grandfather uses a mysterious stone passed on in the Yukawa family to stop time, in a world where everyone and everything are in her, Jury and her father and grandfather run to rescue the two, but at the kidnapper's hideout, they soon realize that they are not the only ones who can move about in this still world. Okay, so we got like time manipulation. I'm down. I'm down for that. It sounds pretty interesting. You know, we have saw like time travel, time manipulation, whatever you want to say in anime, and I think like yeah, like Ali said, like this one does have a lot of potential. I'm excited to see what Geno Studio their first. I think this is the first show they'll have as a full TV series, so I'm excited and also interested to see what they do with it. I haven't heard anything about the manga of this one either, but I do plan to check this one out. Next up, we have Hakata Tonkatsu Ramens. Now, I feel like I've heard of a series that has the same sort of name. This isn't a sequel or anything, is it? Holy crap, I gotta sneeze. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, is this a sequel or what? Hakata Tonkatsu Ramens? At first glance, the city of Fukuoka seems like a peaceful one, but under the surface, crime is running rampant. The city's Hakata ward is home to the professionals of the underworld, professional killers, detectives, informants, professional revenge seekers, those skilled in torture, and more. And according to urban legend, a killer of professional killers has shown up in the city. So, do we have like a Dexter here on our hands, or director of Beatless is the same as Gundam 00? Hmm, that's pretty interesting. That's nice to note. I mean, this show right here sounds kind of cliche, to be honest. It sounds kind of stuff we've saw before. I might check it out, but for now I'm gonna say no. It'll be like a lot of these shows I'm gonna skip out, like maybe the first episode or two on. But if I do hear good things about them, I'll check them out. But for now, it's going to be a no. The second season of Token Rambu Hanamaru, I haven't watched the first season. Honestly, I don't know. How did you all feel about the first season of that? Because I know they had that, and then shortly after they had the other Token Rambu series from Ufotable that came out. So it's not a sequel. Thank you for that. I might check it out. For now, like I said though, I'm just gonna say no. Ito Junji Collection or Junji Ito, however you want to say it, his name. Um, Stories from both 11. Yeah, I know. Like some of my personal close friends are excited for this one. I'll check it out. I don't know if there's that many horror shows coming out this season, so and I'm not usually a big fan of them, but I'll try this one out. I think this would be a fun series to react over, but I'd probably get like age restricted on YouTube or something because I know Junji Ito stuff is pretty messed up. So I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I do plan to check out the Junji Ito collection. Yuru Camp. Rin likes to go camping by herself along the lakes that provide a scenic view of Mount Fuji. Nadeshiko loves to take cycling trips by herself to places where she can see Mount Fuji. After they meet, Rin and Nadeshiko take camping trips, eat cup ramen together, and enjoy the scenery. Just seems like your typical slice of life, to be honest. I mean, cute girls doing cute things, all that. Could be pretty fun, but typically these series aren't really for me. Haven't heard anything about the manga for this one either. And that one I'm going to say no for now. But that, again, could be one that if I hear good things about after one or two episodes, maybe three, I'll try it out and see if I like it for myself. Mitsuboshi Colors. Hark, the city's in peril. Who are you gonna call? Okay, I'm skipping out on this one. Come on now. You can't. Is that like a Ghostbusters play on or what? I'm gonna say no. Gaku and Babysitters. I've actually heard quite a bit about Gaku and Babysitters. Like a lot of people are excited for it. The manga centers on the brothers Ryuichi and Kotaro. Ryuichi is in high school and Kotaro is still a toddler. After their parents are killed in a plane. Whoa. The two brothers find themselves living with the chair. the chairwoman of the MemoryNK Academy, who herself lost her son and daughter in the same accident. Wow. The chairwoman, however, has one stipulation for the brothers. In order to live with her, Ryuichi has to work at the academy's daycare center as a babysitter. Oh, Ryuichi, I feel bad for you. But I'm going to say no on that one as well. But I have heard quite a bit about this, to be honest. Like, a lot of people are excited for it. But these, like, I don't know. These comedy slice of life ones usually aren't for me. Like, there's a select few that I really have enjoyed. But if I do, like, it'll mostly be from the people I talk to the most, whether on Twitter or Discord or whatever. If they're saying good things about it, I'll try it out. But there is usually one or two series a season where people will be commenting on my videos like, you gotta check this out, you gotta check this out, you gotta check this out. Like, please react to this. Have you watched this yet? And for this season being Hoseki no Kuni or Land of the Illustrious, and when you all were doing that, and this even goes back to Memory Reacts when I was on there. I decided to check it out, and I love Hoseki no Kuni or Land of the Illustrious. The new episode came out today, which I'm going to be watching after this. So, yeah. So some of these could be like that, but for now, just going off pure first impressions of the description, the cover, who's the studio on it, the genres, all that. I'm going to say no. Next up, we have Hakume to Mikochi, 9 centimeters tall. The tiny girls Hakume and Mikochi live in the forest, living in a tiny house in a tree, riding insects and birds and making umbrellas out of leaves. These tiny girls live a tiny life, follow their tiny but lovely lives as they live their day to day in a fantastic world of tiny people and gods. See, now, like this one, it's not like it has a different, it has like a twist to it with the slice of life genre, and I think this one could be. I mean, this one sounds a lot more promising than these three, to be completely honest. The Gakuen Babysitters, the Mitsuboshi Colors, and the Yuru Camp. This one has kind of more to it, you know, and I think this one could be one that I'll watch, and I'm gonna say yeah on this one. So yeah, moving on. Idol 7, no, don't like the Idol shows, not for me. Toji no Miko. Since ancient times, shrine maidens who wield swords have been exercising aratama, strange existences that threaten the human world. These young women who wear school uniforms and a sort are called Toji, and they serve as an official unit with the police force as a special religious service police squad. The government authorizes the Toji to wear swords and serve as government official. I mean, yeah, this is going to be a no for me as well. Just we've watched stuff like this before, and at least I have, and we've heard of stuff like this before. I mean, yeah, you could watch it for the cute girls or whatever fighting. That's all on you, but I'm gonna say no with that one. Get No Guardian season 2. I didn't like season 1, so I'm not gonna be watching that. I think I made it through 3 or 4 episodes of season 1. Yaomushi Pedal. I wish I was caught up, but that's getting another season. I gotta say no on that one as well. Hood's Entertainment. Marchen Madchen. Hazuki Kagemura is a normal girl who is usually alone with her relationship with her new family not going so well. She retreats every day to the world of stories and books. One day after school, one of the library's bookshelves sends her to another world with a magic school. So we got another isekai show? Really? Okay. And look, it's a light novel too. I might try this one out. I don't know. That one seems pretty cliche as well. Just, you know, stuff we've saw before. I think I can only handle one isekai show this season, and that'll be Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. So, um, yeah, that's how that's gonna go. We'll stick to one isekai show. Next up, we have Ryu no Oshigato. 16-year-old Yachi has fallen into a slump after winning the major shogi title Dragon King. The pressure of his losses continue until an elementary schooler called Hina Natsuru Ai with an extraordinary shogi talent arrives at his doorstep. We got a lot of slice of life this season. My goodness, wow. I don't know what's up with that. This is just like the season of slice of life comedies. Like, wow. I'm gonna say no on that one as well, though. Next up, Miss Kozumi Loves Ramen Noodles. The gourmet comedy follows the daily lives of Kozumi, a high school girl who looks like a cool beauty at first glance, but actually has an unexpected side of her that loves ramen. Who would have thought? Doesn't like every Japanese person. uh, sorry. Next up, Sanrio Danshi. The project's premise follows. It's by Studio Clown. Oh no. Oh, it's an original. They have nothing to mess up. This one, honestly, it looks like a what is this? Maybe a shonen AI show. Doesn't look like it's for me, to be honest. Slow start. Man, A1 is going in this season. They got like 3 or 4 projects coming out. The story centers around 16-year-old Hana, who, unbeknownst to her classmates, was a year late in enrolling into high school. Although it may not seem a big deal, it is a big deal to her. She wants to catch up with everyone else someday. I know how you got the title of the show now. A slow start. Yeah. Wow. Man, that was clever. Uh, that's gonna be a no for me as well. Sorry, guys, but I just can't. These slice of life ones, comedies, they're hit or misses. Like so I don't know what to say in terms of that. Next up, Killing Bites, action, etchy horror, sci-fi from Liden Films. People have been created that are human-animal hybrids, and powerful businesses bet on the outcome of their duel as college student. This could be like one of those guilty pleasure type ones. Maybe. Yeah. I'll check it out, sure. uh Next up, Basilic. I have not watched the first one. I do want to watch it. I've heard great things about Basilic. I've heard it's an underrated series as well. But for now, I have to say no until I catch up. A Place Further Than the Universe. I definitely want to watch this one. They've been hyping this one up a lot. Now, could it flop? Yeah, but I mean, these girls are going to the South Pole. Yeah. So, that, like, I like that. There's certain kind of twists on these, like, slice of life shows, like we saw with the one by Lurch, this one Hakame to Mikochi, the tiny people, and then we got these girls going to the South Pole, like stuff that like that. I'll try out. I'll get into, maybe, So I plan to try out A Place Further Than the Universe. I know that's what I'm saying, Ray. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. It won't be that hard to choose, what I want to react to. Because let's be honest here, most of us aren't going to cover or aren't going to react to slice of life comedy shows. That's just how. If you guys follow who you follow on YouTube, most of them are not putting out videos over slice of life comedy shows. Like to just be completely honest, there's shows that are made for you to watch on your own. Maybe you're laying in bed at night, 1, 2 in the morning, like I am every night, and you're just, hey, I want to relax and watch this show. That's what they're for, in my honest opinion. That's how they are. So yeah. New animated adaptation of the Hoshin Engi manga with a different voice cast. So is this a sequel? Haku Hoshin Engi. I'm gonna say no on that one. How to Keep a Mummy. When high school student Sora Kashiwagi finds himself staring down a mysterious oversized package sent to him by a self-proclaimed adventurer father, the last thing he expects is for it to be opened from the inside by a little mummy so small it could fit into the palm of his hand. See, like something like that could be pretty funny, but that's not going to be something I cover. It may be something I watch on the side, but I think my because I don't want to overwhelm myself with like slice of life stuff, because that's just not me. A Place Further Than the Universe and Hakume no to Mikochi are going to be like my two main slice of life ones that I check out. To be completely honest with you all, that's just how it's going to be. Let's see what we got here. Damex Prince, that looks like an idol one or something. Let me see. It just says romance. The story of the game follows Ani, a princess from the minor nation of Inako. Ani is sent to the signing ceremony that will bring peace to the rival nations of Mildonia, a mighty military country, and Selenfarin, a powerful theocracy. Ani is supposed to help. I don't know. Probably not. The seven heavenly virtues. No. This is like. This is so hilarious because you know how we had the seven mortal sins, which was like the devils or whatever, in that series. We have the seven heavenly virtues, which is going to focus on the angels. So we had the seven mortal sins, you'll focus on the devils, and we have the seven heavenly virtues focusing on the angels. So they're kind of related, but I didn't make it all the way through seven mortal sins. It was just really, really bad in my opinion. So no, definitely a no. The 15th Precure series, I haven't watched any Precure, so no. And this looks like a mecha. It's a mecha action show. Shinkensen Henkei Robo. I mean, we don't really have anything on it, but if it's a mecha show, I usually try to check out all the mecha shows for a season. So, I mean, that might be one that I check out. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before we get into the leftovers. Madhouse with 3 shows this season. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The shows by Madhouse, we got, uh, yeah, oh, Allie has me covered. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna move into the leftovers. Ancient Magus Bride, I'm watching. I'm caught up. Black Clover, I'm keeping up with the dub because I cannot stand the sub. Food Wars, of course, I'm keeping up with. March Comes In Like a Lion, I'm keeping up with. Dai Z-Ray, I'm not. Garo Vanishing Line, I'm keeping up to date with. Mr. Osamatsu or Osamatsu-san, season 2, I haven't watched the first season, and the other ones I haven't checked out. So we got 5, excuse me, yeah, 5 returning for me for the winter. And I'm really enjoying Ancient Magus Bride, really enjoying Food Wars, really enjoying March Comes In Like a Lion, so it's going to be awesome having those back, that's for sure. So, shorts we got. I always like to watch a short or two, so let's see if we have anything here worth checking out. The second season of Dagashi Kashi, which we found out that the episodes are actually going to be 14 to 15 minutes long for Dagashi Kashi Season 2. Wasn't a big fan of Season 1, so I'm not going to be checking that out. A Disastrous Life of Saki K2. I know a lot of people have love for this series. I do want to check it out, the first season one day, but for now I'm going to say no because I haven't caught up. Next up, 20-year-old Michiru Amatsuki moved to Tokyo due to a change of her career. She decided to live in a woman-only share house, Stella House, Haruno, with people of different ages and occupations. It's always fun when there's delicious alcohol and meal. Now, that could be a little fun short to watch. That might be the one I watch right there. Because these other ones, this one right here, no, I don't know what this is. It looks like some, like, Land of the Lustrous knockoff, this GD man. Like, Sakura no Chikai. No, I think this one right here, Takunomi, will be the short I check out this season. Not too many shorts we got, at least on here. Movies, we have, let's see, the Chinobio movie, which I have not watched any of that. I just need to at some point. Bungo Stray Dogs Dead Apple, you already know. Checking that out 100%. Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoko no Hana wo Kazuro from PA Works. If you have not saw the preview or the little teaser for this film, it looks absolutely stunning. Like, wow. When I saw that, I was blown away, to be completely honest. So these 2 movies right here I plan to check out. Attack on Titan recap film, no. Mazinger Z movie, I haven't watched any Mazinger. I want to, just because I've heard, it's a classic, and I heard it's something I would probably like. And these other 2, no. So 2 movies we're checking out: Bungo Stray Dogs, Dead Apple, and Sayonara, whatever, blah 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 blah. OVA, O&As, and specials. We got Days 2, which I thought was going to be a full season, but I guess it's only going to be 3 episodes. I do plan to check that out because I watched the first season and it was semi enjoyable. It was okay, but I do want to check that out when it gets here. Devilman Crybaby. This is going to be on Netflix. Now, do I have to watch anything prior to this or play anything prior to this or whatever? I don't know, like anything revolving around Devilman, to be completely honest, but it looks pretty hype. I might check it out. I mean, I watched Castlevania on Netflix and that was pretty good. So, and this is going to be 10 episodes. What was Castlevania like? How many episodes was Castlevania? I think it was only 4, wasn't it? So yeah, I'll check that one out. Let's see. Mob Psycho 100 OVA, you already know. I'm going to be watching that. Be the Beginning. This looks absolutely awesome. I saw the preview for this very recently. It looks awesome. It's going to be 12 episodes also on Netflix. Testament of Sister New Devil. Hell yeah. For reasons, for research. And these last 3, no, I haven't watched My Girlfriend Is a Show Bitch. Probably just got demonetized right there, but it's all good. So, yeah, that about does it, actually. Now, for what I plan to watch, we're going to get into what I plan to react over. But yeah, a lot of slice of life comedies. So, to be honest, the top half of this list right here is mainly what I'm going to be watching. And there might be a few here and there I pick up depending on the hype or whoever's talking about them, and you know how many people are talking about certain shows. But for now, that those are going to be the shows that I'm watching, whether it be on the channel or whether it be on the side, you know. So the shows that I plan to react over, Violet Evergarden. Do you guys think it's a series that is reaction worthy? Because it doesn't really seem like it, to be honest. But I mean, if you all want me to react over Violet Evergarden, I will. It looks absolutely beautiful, like it really does. But I want to get your guys' kind of opinions on that. Oh yeah, and Godzilla's coming out. Thank you for reminding me, Yuki. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments on my phone. So Godzilla, I think it came out in Japan already in theaters, but I'm waiting for it here. So I do plan to check that out. Violet Evergarden, what do you guys think? We'll come back to it. All right, Allie says it is. We'll come back to it. Overlord season 2, definitely plan to react over. Fate Extra Last Encore, I plan to react over. Seven Deadly Sins season 2, yes. Let's see here. Darling in the Franxx, yes. That's 4. Let's see what we got here. I think Record of Grand Crest War could be a good reaction worthy series. Ultimately, I don't think so, but it would be a great watch. Yeah, I mean, because I know there's a lot of people that love Violet Evergarden, regardless, would probably like to see reactions out there for it. But yeah, it doesn't really look like one of those like an Overlord or like a Seven Deadly Sins. You know, that's just like straight reaction worthy. How about this? I'll do a reaction over the first episode or two. We'll see how things go. And if it's just one of those series that is better for me to watch on the side, I'll make a video and I'll say, okay, this is what's happening. Like, you know, here's what I should do. After 3 episodes of some of these shows, I should like make an update video and say what I'm still continuing reacting over, what you know, what I'm picking up, because that does happen. Okay, yeah, I'll react to the first episode and we'll see how things go for Violet Evergarden. Overlord season 2, though, I definitely plan to do the whole thing. Fate Extra Last Encore, I plan to do the whole thing. Seven Deadly Sins season 2, same. Darling in the Franxx as well. Let's see. Citrus, I'm gonna say no on reacting to. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, no. We'll say yes for Record of Grand Crest War. I think I think that one would be fun to cover on the channel. So that's 5. I don't really want to get that number too high. I think Beatless could be pretty fun. Kokoku could be pretty reaction worthy as well. And we're not really messing with too much down here, so we'll say Violet Evergarden, Overlord, Fate Extra Last Encore, Seven Deadly Sins season 2, Darling in the Franxx, Record of Grand Crest War, Beatless and Kokoku, maybe? Those 8? Because this is like a romance one. This one here is a romance one. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody just seems really cliche. It could be fun to react over, I don't know. But I'll say Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody too. So, Violet Evergarden, Overlord 2, Fate Extra Last Encore, Seven Deadly Sins Season 2, Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, Darling in the Franxx, Record of Grand Crest War, that's 7, Beatless and Kokoku, that'd be 9. How does that sound? How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? React to Citrus, I really honestly don't want to. Because, I mean, it's just going to be one of those ones that, like, people get all, like, crazy or frazzled about because it's like Yuri, you know. I'm not sure. But I think those will be the ones that I react over. Now, could I pick up more? Could I drop some of these? Yes. It depends how I'm enjoying them. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to drop Overlord 2 or 7 Deadly Sins Season 2. But for some of the ones that you could tell I was kind of like about, I will have an update most likely after 3 or 4 episodes of each show, whether or not I continue to react to them or pick up more shows and whatnot. So, Citrus may be one that I throw up a reaction for episode 1 on. You never know. I might surprise you with some things. But the ones I said are the ones I'm going to try my hardest to stick with through the whole thing, unless I'm just absolutely not enjoying them. So, yeah. I hope that sounds good for you all. And of course, we are still going to have the series on the side that I plan to react to from the poll. So if you guys have not voted, go to the video I uploaded yesterday and you can go vote in the poll. That ends Friday night. So, yeah. Sounds good to you guys. Alrighty, good. Good. I'm excited for this winter season. Despite a lot of the slice of life comedy stuff we have, hey, some of them could be actually pretty good. Who knows? But like for this top half of this Andy chart list right here, most of the stuff I'm fairly excited about. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see, everyone. That's the thing with the new anime season. Some things we do know what to expect from them, but there are also always a lot of surprises and a lot of things that surprise a lot of people and shock a lot of people. So yeah, that's about it, everyone. I will have all the shows that I plan to watch and react to down in the description as well. So if you weren't able to make it for the stream, or maybe you just don't want to watch the whole video because it's a long video, I don't know. But everything will be down in the description as well. I'm going to wait till this goes up. So yeah, that's about it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for joining me for the stream. A lot of fun. I love doing these types of videos because going into it, I'm just like, I don't know really what I'm going to watch. I know some things I'm going to watch, but I don't know. But then as I read the descriptions, look at the covers, the genres, the studios on them, it's like, oh, I want to watch this. I want to watch this. I want to watch this. Like, it's fun. It's always a great time before getting into a season. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever one it may be. And peace.